Hi, YouTube family. Today I want to talk about the topic we had for a happy crappy hour. And that topic was, how did we attract or fall for the narcissist? Are we a target for them? And if we are, what is it that makes us a target for narcissists? And the reason I'm asking this or talking about this in this video, aside from the happy crappy hour video, is because I think this lesson is so important that I wanted to make it into a shorter video so that you get the main points. I know some people don't want to listen to an entire hour long video. So if you do want to listen to the happy crappy hour, I believe it starts at 6 minutes and 40 seconds. I say so in the description there. If you start there, it goes on for about, I want to say maybe 30 minutes. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the main points. And that is, we become a target for narcissists, not necessarily because they see something printed on our forehead or anything like that. It's that they connect with us on a certain level. And the reason for this connection is that we might have the same wounding that they have. And that wounding, in particular for me, I think is fear of abandonment. So the narcissist carries this fear around all the time. They don't want to be abandoned, and they may act like they don't care if people walk in and out of their life, but they do. They care tremendously. They care about what other people think of them. They care about getting compliments and affirmation and being praised. So when they don't receive that, they feel rejected or abandoned, and especially if someone does actually walk out on them, they just go crazy over that. They just, it just destroys them so much. But here's the deal. They will latch on to the next person as a life raft, and hold on to them to keep them afloat. Whereas when we're abandoned, we start to build walls. We start to pull away from people. We don't let people in, and we disassociate, right? So the narcissist, what happens there is they develop a survival mechanism that is the opposite of what we do. We pull away. What they do is they love bomb. They try to pour onto other people, not necessarily themselves or their real self. They pour on this fake wooing, complimenting, praising period where they just build you up because they know people like to hear compliments. And they know that people like all this attention that they'll pour onto you. So they will keep doing that until they know they've got you. The reason this is a survival mechanism for a narcissist is because they know if they pull you in and they nail you down, they lock you in, then you're not going to abandon them. Once they feel like they've got you emotionally connected to them on an extremely deep level, then they feel like now they can start manipulating you. And that's where they start to kind of test the waters to see how far they can go with their abuse and manipulations towards you. So back to why you kind of feel like you're a target, because maybe you're out of that relationship and then another narcissist comes along and you fall for that narcissist. And you're like, what the heck? Well, here's the thing. Narcissists are going to be more likely to be pushy. They're going to be the ones who are going to take the chances with the opposite sex or whatever you want to, whoever they're interested in. They're the ones who are not shy, okay? They're not shy about going after somebody. And because of that, you feel like they're targeting you, where what they're really doing is they're casting a very wide net. They've tried on several people, but they catch you. Now, once they see that your walls start to come down a little bit, they keep pouring and pouring and pouring on that love bombing. Not only the love bombing, but they also will try to move extremely fast physically, because they know that if they make this physical tie with you, this connection with you on a physical, deep, emotional, and physical level, then they lock you down even stronger. So if we have a fear of abandonment and we're not even acknowledging that or getting help to fix that, then we're not going to see the red flags. We're not going to see when somebody is just pouring it on so thick, because we're starved. We're starved for that attention. We've been locking ourselves away or building such high walls that we wouldn't let anybody in. And it takes someone like a narcissist to actually break down those walls. It's really terrible, but that's why we fall for it. It's not that you're actually a target, it's that you've been wounded and you have somewhat of a similar wound to the narcissist, but they respond so differently in surviving that wound that that's what captures us. So we've got that, but then also there's another thing. They will proclaim to you, this is how they convince you that to let down your walls, because they'll proclaim to you their undying devotion or love, and they tell you that they want to marry you right away. And you're thinking, what the heck? You don't even know me yet. We just met last week, right? And they'll act as if, well, I already know who I want to marry because you're it. And you might be hesitant at first, but they are very, very persistent. And once they've secured you to them, that guarantees to them that you won't leave. And that's why you might feel like you're a target, because they will pursue you mercilessly, really. They just go, beyond and above to try to pin you down. Another reason I think that we seem to be a target for a narcissist is that we have emotional vulnerabilities that we may not even realize we have. We might not even realize that we have any issues, any emotional issues, because a lot of people I've heard from say that they were doing just great before the narcissist came into their life. They were happy, they were a free spirit, or they were financially stable, they were, doing all the things they enjoy doing, and they were healthy. And then the narcissist comes into their life and just sabotages everything. Well, the question is, how did the narcissist find you and then land on you and then stay with you until they got you? Well, it's because even though you're doing great, a lot of times we don't realize we have deficiencies, emotional deficiencies inside of us somewhere. And the narcissist comes in, and when they are so pushy about getting into your life, they really fight for it. They fight to be a part of your life. And you don't see that a lot, from people. People kind of brush in and out of your life, or, if they stay for a while, it takes time to build the relationship and the friendship with them. But not with a narcissist, because remember, their survival mechanism is to move quickly, to move deeply, and to love bomb so that they can pin down somebody who will be connected to them and will not abandon them. So you might have this emotional deficiency. Say, I gave a couple of examples in the happy hour, happy crappy hour, but what I'm going to tell you is, give you a bit of a scenario that you might be going along and you feel just fine, but then they may say things to you that you didn't realize you really needed. Like they might tell you how stunning you look, or do you know how beautiful you are? Or their nickname for you is beautiful. Hey, beautiful. And you're not used to that. You're not used to someone calling you that nickname all the time. Or handsome. Hey, handsome. You thought you were doing just fine, but then you're like, wow, that's kind of nice. This extra attention, this deeper, more focused, more intense attention that they're giving you. And that comes from an emotional deficiency inside of us that we did not know we needed until we got it. The attention, we think, well, I'm not an attention hog. I don't need to be patted on the back all the time like the narcissist does. But it is nice. It does feed a part of you. And if that part of you is starving for that kind of attention, then you're going to be more likely to open up and fall into the hands of the narcissist. So it's really important that each time you have to be able to affirm yourself, learn to affirm yourself. It sounds so crazy, but it's true. You have to get affirmation not from other people. You have to learn to believe in yourself and be able to stand alone, even if everybody else doesn't like what you do, doesn't like you, doesn't, whatever it is. You have to know that you're doing the right thing and you can stand alone. And once you're able to do that, and I'm not saying like forever, right? You know, that you would stand alone. But once you're able to, you have this self confidence that you know, it's nice to hear compliments and stuff like that, but you have to defend yourself from the narcissist that's willing to love bomb and has the techniques to do the love bombing in such an incredibly effective way that you'll be able to see that they're coming at you. You'll be able to see the exaggerations that they might say, you know. So you guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. If you're feeling like you're a target, then step back for a moment and ask yourself, what is it about me that I'm not comfortable with? What is it that I need? Where am I wounded? And it might take a therapist to help you with that, or it might take even just a friend. Like, go talk to a friend and ask them, what do you think my weaknesses are? That's such a hard question to ask, by the way, because nobody wants to hear that from somebody else. But you can ask a close friend, what do you see that where my weakness might be in a relationship? You'd be surprised what other people can see in you that you stuff and you don't pay attention to. So you guys, this is what I really hope for you, that you learn how to heal the wounds that are from your past, and that you become strong enough to deflect the arrows and the darts coming from the narcissist, because once their darts start to land on you, oh my gosh, it will weaken you and it will spread. So you guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please subscribe and comment, and give me some of your personal experiences if you've had experience with this and were able to recognize, wow, this is where I was weak and this is how the narcissist got in. Would love to hear that. And you guys, lots of healing. I wish you lots of healing, lots of blessings, and joy.